You've probably heard about and seen a nostril piercing and a septum piercing, but what about a nasallang piercing? Hi, I'm Rebecca with Bodyartforms, and today we're diving into one of the boldest and honestly one of the most intense nose piercings out there, the nasallang piercing. So what exactly is a nasallang piercing? Imagine combining both nostril piercings and a septum piercing, but it's all connected. The needle actually goes through one nostril, passes through the septum, and comes out the other nostril. From the outside, it looks like you just have paired nostril piercings, but in reality, it's all connected by a single straight barbell. It's a super rare piercing and not for people who are new to body modification. It's considered an advanced and extreme piercing due to the long healing time, pain, and the fact that you're getting 3 piercings in one. This piercing requires skill and precision to make sure everything aligns perfectly, so it's important to do your research to find a reputable and experienced piercer. The piercer will check your anatomy to see whether the piercing is possible, mark the spots, and use a hollow needle to pierce right through. Not only is this a triple piercing, it's also a large gauge piercing. Don't expect the small gauge usually done for nostril piercings. For your initial jewelry, the piercer will use an implant-grade titanium straight barbell that's longer to make room for swelling. They'll determine the exact placement, gauge, and length of the straight barbell based on your anatomy. If you need to downsize after the swelling goes down, your piercer will let you know when to go back to do so. As you can imagine, it will be painful. While a septum piercing is usually done through the sweet spot or the soft tissue between your nostrils, this piercing goes through the nasal cartilage. So 3 large gauge piercings going through cartilage is definitely going to hurt. Everyone's pain tolerance is different, but most people rate it closer to a 10 on the pain scale. Once it's done, the healing journey begins. Expect lots of swelling and pain while it heals. A nasallang usually takes up to a year or longer depending on your aftercare or complications. Since it's technically 3 piercings, it's going to take a long time to heal. You've got to be patient and consistent with your aftercare. For aftercare, you'll want to keep things simple and follow your piercer's aftercare instructions. Clean it twice a day with saline spray. Spray both the outside and inside of your nose, and then let it air dry and pat away any excess with a clean paper towel. Avoid touching, twisting the jewelry, bumping it, or getting it snagged. Avoid bodies of water like lakes, pools, and beaches. These places are full of bacteria that can cause an infection. Be extra careful when washing your face or applying skincare. You'll want to leave a couple of inches around the piercing when putting on skincare. If you need to blow your nose, just dab away any runny mucus. If you wear glasses, check that they're not pressing against the piercing. And absolutely no change in the jewelry until your piercing fully heals. Now for jewelry. A straight barbell will be your go-to style. Getting the right length is super important, so make sure to ask your piercer what gauge and length you'll need. Once you're healed, you can play around with different end styles, or you can even add nostril chains for a fun look. Check out our jewelry styles at bodyartforms.com. And if you need help switching your jewelry, go see your piercer. The nasallang piercing isn't for everyone. If you're new to piercings, you might want to sit this one out. Or if you already have nostril piercings and a septum piercing, you can't turn it into a nasallang since the angles wouldn't align properly. If you like the way it looks, but don't want to deal with the pain and healing, consider getting paired nostril piercings instead. They'll look the same. That's the rundown on the nasallang piercing. It's extreme and requires a big commitment and patience. We hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on all of our social media platforms at Bodyartforms. Bye!